Hello everyone, this is Anjali Tyagi and today I am going to give you the summary of the first chapter of First Flight Book of Class 10th. The name of the chapter is A Letter to God. It's a very interesting and unusual story. So first of all, let's know about the author. Gregorio Lopez Fuentes was a Mexican novelist, poet and journalist. He was one of the leading chroniclers of the Mexican Revolution. He born on 17 November 1897 and died on 10 December 1966. Theme of the chapter: if we have a strong faith, means a strong belief in God, we can never lose hope even in the worst situation. As in this chapter, there was a character, Lencho, who had unshakable faith in God, who had not left his hope even in the darkest days. Summary of the chapter: there was a farmer named Lencho who lived at the top of a low hill. He had a lonely house in the entire valley. He could see a river and his cornfields from his house. His corn were covered with flowers which promised a good harvest, but only a downpour or a shower was needed to have good yield. Lencho hoped for rain and told his wife they would have a downpour. Downpour means rain. His wife was preparing supper, means the last meal of the day or dinner. She agreed her husband and said, yes, God willing. Lencho's two elder sons were working in the field and two younger sons were playing outside the house. Lencho's wife called them for dinner. During dinner, rain began to fall and Lencho went outside to feel the pleasure of raindrop on his body. Big clouds were coming from northeast direction. Lencho told the big drops as a 10 cents and little one as 5 cents. Lencho was very happy to see the rain. But suddenly the strong wind started to blow and rain changed in hailstorm. Large hailstones began to fall and continued for an hour and destroyed the entire crop of Lencho. Lencho felt very sad. After hailstorm, he went to his field and told his son that if any group of insects like locusts would have left more than that the hailstone, his all efforts were worthless. He was very sad. No one was there to help him. He was worried about what would they eat throughout the year. But all the members of the family have a hope to take help from God and no one will die in hunger. Though Lencho was a laborious person and worked in field, yet he knew how to read and write. So he decided to write a letter to God. The next Sunday at daybreak, he wrote a letter to God and mentioned in his letter, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry. I need 100 pesos to sow my field again and to survive. He went to the post office, affixed a stamp on it and wrote the address to God on the envelope and posted the letter. The postmaster took out the letter from mailbox, went to his boss, laughing heartily, and showed him the letter to God. He had never known about that address. The postmaster, who was a fat and good-natured man, first laughed heartily, but suddenly he stopped and turned serious. Keeping the letter on the desk, he said, what faith Lencho had in God. He wished he could also have such faith, the faith by which he started communication with God. He didn't want to shake his faith in God and decided to reply his letter, but as he opened the letter, he came to know that Lencho demanded 100 pesos. So, he collected the money from his employees and donated some part of his money as charity and kept the money in the envelope and given to the postman. Next Sunday, Lencho came to post office to collect the letter. When the postman gave him the letter, the postmaster was watching everything sitting in his office. He wanted to see the expression of Lencho, but he was surprised that Lencho didn't feel happy. After opening the letter, as there were only 70 pesos, he became angry and thought that God couldn't make mistake, and went to the window, took a pen and a paper and wrote a letter to God again. He mentioned that God, the money he asked for, only 70 pesos reached. Send him the rest money since he needed very much. But don't send it to him through the mail. Send him the rest money since he needed very much. But don't send it to him through mail, as the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. It means they are deceivers. And sign the letter as Lencho. There is an irony in this chapter that the person who helped Lencho, he told them a bunch of crooks. In this way, the chapter ends. Thank you very much for listening me.